honestly, after watching this episode, it was kind of disappointing. I honestly thought the fight should have lasted longer, but I guess it was to be expected. Their level difference of 7,777 and they're like 2,000, I think. Yeah, it was to be expected, but and um, what I like about this plan, or the person who set up the girl, the blonde witch, was that it seemed like um, she made plans for after. So usually what would happen was that either, I don't know what light does, but assuming it was light, you would probably like you'd probably leave them alive, keep them in dungeon or whatever. But she specifically said no, we're gonna interrogate them or about things we don't know, like the submaster and everything. So it was nice knowing that at least someone had an after plan of like, okay, after we execute this, we're gonna instead of killing them, we're gonna interrogate them. And we see them after the fight's done. They obviously make sure that they didn't kill their opponent, and then I guess collects them. But at the end of the episode, so after the last fight, so we see Hardy, or Jack wins his fight with the kid. And then we see his next opponent is Hardy, the guy, with the captain pretty much. And I don't know, but he's level 3,000, so that should be a little interesting. And a little it seemed like even after watching his friend, because we saw his Jack, the opponent he was facing, like literally almost die pretty much. Like every attack didn't work on him, and even he used a move, like nothing worked on him. So after seeing his later subordinate, or even like co-worker get sludged out, it is impressive that he still has the confidence. Yeah, he didn't. So I think I was wrong. He didn't see. I was thinking of got it mixed up. So at the end of the episode, it turned out Hardy's facing the little girl with the big sword. So like I said, I think it should still be interesting because his level is like 3,000 or something. So like I said, it should be interesting. And then we have Sasha and I guess the vice captain walking up the stairs, kind of about to enter the golden doors, and behind those doors are obviously Light and the two girls. I guess a small detail to bring up is that we see briefly that that Goldie and the group of three are doing their job there. We saw them rescue a human who was about to be eaten by monsters. So obviously keeping up with that appearance of like, you know, nothing's happening. Can't blame the group Black because, you know, they're obviously, they have a record that they're there, and then, you know, they'd have an alibi. So that was good thinking on her part. Yeah, overall, kind of an iffy episode, but next episode should be great because, like I said, Sasha and the guy, it seems like they made that upstairs and they're walking the halls of, you know, they're walking the halls where Light is. So, and that'll be interesting once Light and Sasha get to, you know, go face to face. And it'll be interesting when we finally get the information that they'll have about the Submaster and about, you know, this world, pretty much. But one thing I should mention was that, so I made the assumption that all species in this world, because we're introduced to like 9, or we're introduced to 9 excluding the humans. And so obviously we found out about 2, which means there's 7 species left. Now I assume that they're all buddy, but it seems like, you know, they have their own problems. And I don't know, I just like, I feel like this kind of gives us like season 2 vibes. Like, it's kind of confirming that they're working on season 2 because I'll tell you why. So, as Sasha is walking up with the vice captain, she's walking up to the room. She grapples something, and, you know, something to obviously kill Light with. And if you guys remember, we saw the in the trailer when you played this like fruit thing, towards Angel, the sun thing. So if you keep up with the duration of the episode, I don't there might be time to add that, but I feel like if they do add it, or like Sasha's like about to die, she's cornered, the vice captain is dead, last minute, I could see Sasha pulling that out as like a last resort to kind of battle Light. And then like that's how season 1 ends, with Sasha calling down, you know, an angel with the flute. And, you know, now Light and his, I guess, bodyguards there, they have to fight the angel now, which will, you know, normally beat them, but not that, you know, not that we know that like Light, his level is 9,999, and like, you know, the two bodyguard are probably level 7,777. I think if Sasha does, it would probably be like a good test of strength for Light, because after we saw them like literally body the White Knights, because, you know, like I said, Light's level is 9,099, and as we learned in this episode, his subordinates are 7,000. So there's, you know, kind of a huge gap there. So I think it'll be like a good test of his strength, because like I said, normally their normal unit or whatever, it would be completely wiped out. Like once the angel touches ground, everything dies or something. So yeah, like I keep on repeat saying, I feel like it'll be a good thing for fight. And like I said, this really for season 2, because like I said, because so there's 7 species left for revenge plan. And so assuming that, you know, like, so assuming that each species has kind of like a white knight kind of situation, because yeah, I mean, we don't know, but assuming that they have something like that, they're probably gonna be even more like leveled up than the elves, because I feel like it kind of goes up as like every time they fight someone, the level goes. So an example was like probably the beastmen. They probably, I don't know, I'm probably talking out my ass, but I'm probably, since they went up and kind of assessed everyone's strength, like the 9 species, they probably said, okay, this is like, rank them from weakest to strongest, and it just so happened Borrow was the weakest. Second weakest, elves. And then next season we'll see what goes on and everything.